Have you ever wanted to have a conversation with your pet that's just a little deeper? Something that you'd like their perspective on, especially if one of you is facing a challenge? Hi, I'm Tami Hendrix. If we haven't yet met, I'm an animal communicator, medium, and healer. I've been talking with animals all my life, and what I've discovered is that they're extraordinary storytellers who have their own perspective of any situation. I want to let you in on a pet medium secret. Our animals are connected to us at all times, whether they are here or in spirit. So an animal communication session is one of the most profoundly healing experiences you can have. Why? Because animals serve as conduits to help our hearts grow, heal, transform, bridging emotional gaps. Right now, our world is hurting and in a great need of healing. More souls than ever, both animal and human, are leaving the planet, even more so toward the end of the year. If you think about it, healing hurts. When we're faced with a situation that we never would have chosen to be in, we often resist and push it away and obsess over it. It's all we can think about. We just can't seem to get over it, and it can take our lives, thoughts, and hearts. All our focus goes there. When people reach out to me, it's usually not on a good day. Many times they're struggling with emotions relating to their pets, loss, being stuck in grief, guilt, regret, needing closure, basically unable to move forward. Energy that is needing to be moved. Have any of you felt these emotions relating to your pet? Are you feeling them now? My sessions offer an opportunity for heart-to-heart communication through heart telepathy, which helps you see the situation from a higher perspective, a higher soul level. Understanding their perspective changes the way you relate to your pet, yourself, and life. My experiences talking with animals started when I was 4 years old. It was so natural, I didn't even think about it. I just lived it. There was an inner dialogue with them that originated and flowed through my heart to theirs. I trusted that dynamic so completely that the animals in spirit were always able to show me what I needed to see. They showed me beyond words, beyond appearances, underneath things. Consequently, the way I work is very organic and conversational. The animals in spirit always guide the direction of each session. So even if you come with questions, they'll often point to other areas that need healing. And healing always starts with the story. It's where your gems are. It's the narrative you tell about any event when we put meaning onto situations so we can understand them. It's the one you're experiencing that you're struggling with, the one that's wrecking your life, the one you really need clarity on. So I'd like to share a story from a client that will help illustrate this. And I'm going to read to you from when she wrote in to me. Hi, Tami. Unfortunately, my cat Rojo has been missing since Friday, February 10th. Rojo adopted me on October 13th, 2020. And since then, he's always been with me. I always say he adopted me because he showed up in my garden while I was making dinner, and he never left. I never accepted the idea that he was a stray cat because he was absolutely sweet and respectful inside my house. I believe he needed someone to rescue him, and he chose me. And now he needs my help once again. But I don't know what I can do to find him. Since February, and it was May when she reached out, I've heard him meowing a few times, and today my stepdaughter and I were talking, and all of a sudden both of us heard him meowing 4 times. We ran outside to call him, but there was no one there. Not only did we feel his presence physically, but we know we heard him very loudly. It was real. I'd like to connect with Rojo, Tami, because today he sent a very strong message that without your help, I can't understand. I need your advice to know what to do to help Rojo come back home. So whatever you're struggling with, think about if you were explaining that to somebody, what the story will be. And I want you to know going forward, everything's connected. So always remember that. And like a puzzle, all the pieces really do fit together. I'm working on a puzzle here. sometimes we just have to take a little closer look to see where those pieces fit. And my sessions are a little like taking a walk in the woods with your pet as the guide. We walk a little, we talk a little, we uncover heart fragments and heart shapes. It's like stopping and looking under things. The ones that have formed your life experiences, your hurts, the wounds you may have, the worries, the ones that are affecting you in the present moment, which is the only place healing can happen. We often in a session will kind of rest in that space to witness what your heart and your pet are trying to show you that will heal your life. And since the sessions create a safe space, the high frequency of pure love from your pet creates what I call an energy bubble that allows for feelings to arise so they can be seen, heard, and felt. Some you may not even know about. You may be surprised at what comes up. I always tell clients, let's see where spirit leads us. The session I had with my client, we talked about Rojo, of course, and how he had gone missing and the heartache that she had felt and the absence in the house. And she talked about how her life was changing right around the time he had actually disappeared. She and her partner were having more arguments. She was wanting to reach out and do some other things in life. She wanted to go back to school, and the partner was not that excited about it. So there was a lot of transformation going on when Rojo went missing. And so as we continued to talk and look at it, she indicated to me that she felt her life may be changing away from the partnership and that there was just a lot of uncertainty. And I said, well, what is it you feel with Rojo? How does he fit into this? She said, well, I don't feel like I could move on in my life until I know what's happened to him. And so we talked a little bit more, and she talked about how he had kind of been her partner, this sweet, sweet cat that had chosen her in her garden. I said to her, well, if he comes back, what will you do? She thought a minute, and she said, well, if he comes back, and I hope he does, she said, I'll take him with me. I know that whatever we do together in life, we'll do it together. And I'd feel so honored and would love so much for him to continue on with me. So whatever challenge that you have experienced, whatever has happened or is in the process of happening, I can help you understand what your pet felt or feels. And with Rojo, I felt very supportive. I also felt he was very present. His energy was extraordinarily present, not that far away, but still not coming forward yet. So in any situation, in any session, rather than arguing against what has happened or judging it as right or wrong or whatever, your pet can offer their perspective and share how they see things, which creates a bridge to transformation. And Rojo was able to share with her that with all the transition she was going in, that the clarity that she was coming to having that 3-month period was getting stronger and stronger. And so when we have that kind of transformative understanding, it actually transmutes suffering into peace. The feelings of guilt or regret that might have kept you frozen or stuck kind of release on their own. It's like they untangle themselves. And rather than your heart being fragmented, it comes home again. And you feel whole. You feel more connected than ever. The energy pipes aren't clogged up anymore. I always love when I see that. Usually I'll watch, it's magical. Your heart lights come back on and you no longer feel lost. You actually become brighter. You're back in the room. I knew we had shifted a lot of energy by the time our session ended. She was clearer. She understood herself more. She herself was visibly brighter. She was grounded, present, clear. She had a direction because she now understood the higher perspective of her soul connection with Rojo and what all this confusing experience had been about. Okay, we hadn't solved that he was missing, but because he was connected with her in her heart, she understood why he came into her life and their soul path together. She left with a renewed sense of purpose and reconnection. I watched because her energy was no longer split and she was much more at peace in her heart. Okay, I got to tell you the rest of the story. So she wrote to me again. Following my intuition to book a call with you was the best thing I ever did, Tami. Last week, your name was in my head, and I'm happy that I listened to that voice you were talking to me. You gave me clarity in a lot of ways yesterday and helped me confirm other things that lately I've been thinking about. Thank you for helping me put all the pieces together. It's crazy how everything is connected. Now I understand more that fills my heart with peace and fuels my mind to keep taking a look at the things in my life. You asked me to keep you updated, and fortunately, now I have great news. I found Rojo. 3 months and 5 days later, Rojo and I are reunited. Crazy thing is, he was sitting next to a car in the parking spot where a few times I would park my car to cry alone after a serious argument with my partner. Coincidence? Exactly the same spot. 1 hour after our call, yes, just 1 hour later, a man who rescues missing animals contacted me via Facebook saying that there was a cat 500 meters away from here, and he was told that the cat had been there for the last 14 days, eating from the garbage and drinking rainwater. So heartbreaking. I went there at 6 p.m., but there was no cat. And I had the hit to go back at 9 p.m., and there he was, makes me want to cry, sitting next to the car, and he meowed. He saw me first and called my attention. I knew straight away it was Rojo. I will send you the photo I have from the first time I saw him in my garden and yesterday's photo when he meowed. Thank you again for all your help, your support, and your guidance. I'm telling you, magic really does happen when we connect with our heart and soul to one another. You know, not every missing animal will return, but Rojo helped her clear the emotional path so she can allow changes to come in and for him to step into her life again and continue on his soul journey in the physical. That is the healing power of an animal communication session. Remember, it's never just about them. It's always about us too. You know, it has been wonderful talking with everyone on my channel lately with these videos and discussing questions in the comment sections. I do offer one-on-one sessions. It gives us 90 minutes to talk about any challenge, situation you're facing with your pet, yourself, grief and loss, life transitions, needing clarity, need help getting unstuck. You know, if you are ready to shift some energy and gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your pet, or you simply just need some peace in your heart, I would absolutely love to work with you. Right now, I'm offering a special 10% discount to my YouTube viewers on one-on-one sessions until December 8th. Details and links are in the description and pinned comment below. And don't forget, I'll be back next week with more messages from the animals. I hope to see you then.